Howdy, I'm Daniel with RoslynRags and welcome to a tie-dye tutorial. I'm using a washable marker on this 100% cotton shirt that has been soaked in a soda ash solution to sketch the river and the meadow of the nature scene. I am folding the shirt into approximately thirds with a little bit left over on the edges. I've just sketched out the tree line and I am fan folding along that angled line on the third of the shirt. I use artificial sinew to bind the folds of the fabric. I am fan folding up each of the sketch lines that I drew. This is the section between the trees and the top of the meadow. Here's the section between the top of the meadow and the river. And here's the section between the river and the lower section of meadow. Next, I will be loosely fan folding, crinkle folding along the loose sections. That was the bottom section of the meadow. This is the river. I'm putting a rubber band on the section of the trees now, and I'm doing a large fan fold along the skyline of the design. I'm not too worried about the complete symmetry of these folds. The dye interaction will help delineate that. I'm securing the design with a couple extra rubber bands, and I use either size 16 or 19 rubber bands. I'm using Procion MX fiber reactive dye over my dyeing table. I'm using forest green on the edges of the trees with bright green in the center, and now for the meadow I'm using new emerald green. For the river section, I use a turquoise and a navy dye. I mostly use turquoise. On the other side of the meadows, I use a sage green. For the sky, I use a diluted brilliant blue next to a full-strength brilliant blue, and then I use navy on the top of the sky. This piece will sit in a bag for 24 hours before I rinse it out. Thanks for watching. Have fun dyeing.